Hello. Yeah, it's Sunday. The best day of the week. No, it's really not. I hate Sundays. But actually, I hate Tuesdays more. And think about it, right? I know I'm not even going on to the main topic of the video yet. Yeah, picture this, right? Sunday, it's a pretty bad day. You've got work, you've got school, you've got college, whatever. Monday, it's like, okay, it's a new week. Tuesday, right? You're not halfway through the week. It's not the start of the week. You're just in like limbo of the week. It's silly. I hate Tuesdays. Least favorite day of the week. I don't know why. Like we get offers at Domino's on Tuesdays. 2 for Tuesday. So I should like it. I love pizza. Pizza is a babe. But yeah. Anyway, on to the main topic of the video. Dysphoria and the beautiful thing that it is. Oh, I love dysphoria. If it was a person, if it was personified, I'd totally hug it and then slit its throat. Dysphoria is a bitch. I hate dysphoria. There's no real there's no real logical way to explain my hatred for something like dysphoria because you just get so dysphoric about silly things and there's not a lot of ways you can deal with it. I don't know. People have their own ways. Maybe mine aren't as good as everyone else's or something, or I don't know, maybe I just suck at dealing with dysphoria. Who knows? It's probably that. But yeah, dysphoria, if you don't know what the term means, you might have felt it already and just not known. But it's basically, in general terms, hating a part of you so intensely that it just, ugh, it's horrible. Like, for an example, I'm really dysphoric about facial hairlines. I hate my facial hairlines because no matter how much foundation I put on, no matter how much concealer I put on, they are still there. And I mean, I shave, so I am like my face is as smooth as a baby's bum, but they're still there. Explain. That can be your task for a week, guys. If you can figure out how for me to get rid of my facial hairlines without spending extortionate amounts of money. Yeah, I'm dysphoric about that. And a lot of people, I presume, get dysphoric about their voice. For me, I don't care so much at the moment because I've got other things to concentrate on. But yeah, voices can be very dysphoric. And I think the worst one really is down to your genetic sexual organs because it's like you have to use them. Like you have to go to the toilet so you see them. They are there, obviously. That'd be fucking weird. And yeah, there's just nothing, that is nothing you can do until you actually have surgery. And that one I think is the most difficult. I mean, for me, if I'm feeling particularly dysphoric about it, I will just leave it. I sort of refrain from going to the toilet, or if I do, I just sit down or something, so I don't have to see it. Um, Something silly I do actually is naming it depending on how dysphoric I feel on a particular day. Like, I could just give it a girl's name for some reason. It kind of makes me feel better, makes me laugh at the same time, so, because you know, I'm a fucking weirdo. But yeah, um, sexual organs are the worst one. My worst, I think, actually, weirdly, my worst one's the facial hairlines. I hate my facial hairlines. It's fucking horrible. Please excuse my language. I am quite sorry. I just swear a lot. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose the ways people can deal with dysphoria, it depends. A lot of people, they like to write. I mean, I like to write. I'm hopefully going to do it as a career of sorts. So writing is definitely something I do. Songs, poems, anything like that really. I mean, I've wrote short stories about people with superpowers that can change their gender and stuff. That always makes me feel good because I end up daydreaming for ages and ages and ages about how I'd love that superpower. I totally would love that superpower. That'd make it so much easier. Then again, it would also save me about £30,000. But yeah, that is one way. Writing is one way, and depending on who you are and if you're male to female, female to male, somewhere dithering in the middle or something like that, you can dress yourself up to be the gender that you feel on a particular day. Like, you might go out and put some makeup on, you might wear something extremely feminine or extremely masculine. You might really, like, go for it in terms of the gender you're gonna go and be. Because if you get to a point where you hate your body so much you just want to tear it apart and make a new one, then that's kind of the closest thing you can do. An epic transformation via makeup, that's definitely recommended. I recommend if you've come out to a girlfriend or a guy friend, that you do girlish or guyish things, depending on the gender that you feel. Like, if you feel like a guy, go out and do guy things. Do guy stuff. I don't know what guys do, but go out and do guy stuff. Have a beer or something. I don't know. Don't let me talk about gender stereotypes for guys because it's silly. And girls, do something that your girlfriends like to do. Have girl time. Sit there and eat chocolate and watch films, or go shopping. They're like my favourite things to do. Chocolate and films should just be mandatory. Everyone should do it, regardless of what you do or who you are. Even if you're a guy, you should still do it. Makes you feel any better. Watch James Bond or something, even if that film is really, really bad. Well, I don't like it, but I'm weird. So, but yeah, that's definitely something I'd say. Because I mean, I do it. I do it. His eyes are locked on her. Her eyes are fixed elsewhere. He's confidence, but he's not aware. She doesn't care. They are fantastic. For some reason, I use Dysphoria as a way to progress. I try and kick it in its face when it comes at me. I try and think to myself, right, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to solve this? When am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? How much is it going to cost when I do it? Like, the thing that I've been planning lately is actually getting laser hair trimming. So that, in theory, will get rid of the facial hairlines. Originally, I was going to go with the idea of waxing or something, but it looked like it was going to cost too much in the long run, so I was like, nah, fuck it. And then I walked past this laser clinic, and I thought, hey, good plan. And then I got really dysphoric the one day, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get my money, I'm going to save, and I'm going to do it. Because I think you have to go back every other month, and that's really good. I mean, they haven't made an epilator for your face yet, so that would kind of be useless. Because I'd have to invent a piece of machinery, and I suck with machinery, so... But yeah, plan things. Progress in your transition. Don't let dysphoria kick you down. Sit there and think to yourself, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? Or you might be the kind of person that gets dysphoric but just gets confused about the gender that you're feeling. In which case, that's where I start to become a bit less, what's the word, knowledgeable. But just stay away from gender. This is where I think girl time and guy time would stop working for you. That kind of stuff would just go in one ear and out the other. So I'd say remove yourself from any form of stereotype. Be every stereotype if you want. Do everything at the same time, or do nothing at the same time. I'd recommend writing. Writing would definitely be something to recommend there. Yeah. Because it will get a load of your shit off your chest, or screaming. Screaming is fantastic. And I don't necessarily mean screaming into a pillow, I actually mean screamo, as in, people call it roaring, if you want to be a douche. Yeah, I scream along to things. It's really, really good fun. And there's obviously singing. Singing's fantastic. If you sing a really emotional song, it just pours a lot out. So writing, screamo, singing, poems. I actually quite like Jamie's idea, where they're writing on their arm. I like that. I don't know why. I do like that idea. I've never done it before, and it's intriguing. But yeah, writing. Do writing. Blog. Sit there and talk about what's pissed you off. Go on Tumblr. That's what Tumblr was made for, not for reblogging bloody pictures. It was made for fucking blogging. That's what I'm using it for now. I have my own little blog, and I put pieces of writing up every week. Which reminds me, I've got to do one. But yeah, put pieces of writing up. Whenever you feel like shit, sit there and write crap. Doesn't matter if anybody reads it, or if anybody reblogs or likes it or something. It doesn't matter. It's not for them. It's for you. So, yeah. Okay, so to finish this video, because I think I've bored you to death long enough, I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, ask questions. Email us. I will give you my Facebook, I will give you my Tumblr, or whatever. I'll find chains of support for you and stuff. I'm somewhat of a shoulder to cry on, so I like to think I'm a nice enough person. So yeah, and also I'm pretty sure people keep hinting in emails and stuff that like we should start doing weekly questions and stuff. So I think we should start. Well, I don't know. We should just start it off. I mean, rather than talking about it, just do it. So if you have questions, if you have things that you want us to say, if you want us to rant about certain things, if you want us to stop ranting about certain things, if you like something and you want us to tell people about it, then tell us. Email us, comment, whatever. Because otherwise, we're just going to sit here, boring the fuck out of you, not doing what you want. So, tell us what you want, give us questions, give us things to talk about, you know, everything I've just said. Okay? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that concludes this week, and I hope you all have a glorious week, and I hope your Tuesdays are not as bad as mine. My Tuesdays are always crap. So yeah, have a great week, guys. I love you all.